Have you noticed that white and black children, when they go to school, they start school the same way?
Go ahead.
Both the white and the black child walking real timid. And as they begin moving through the school, they're both being fed the same curriculum.
That's right.
And the curriculum inside of the public school system has always been about white greatness.
That's right.
My babies and their babies learned about George Washington, a white man. Thomas Edison, a white man. Abraham Lincoln, a white man. Einstein, a white man. Newton, a white man. Columbus, a white man. And you notice that as they both began to move through the school system, that the white child began to stand upright with their diploma. They no longer had their head down, moving slow. They were moving fast with their chest out, head held high, ready to conquer the known world. But our babies never learned about somebody that looked like them. So whenever they left the school, not only was their head down, but now their pants was down too.
Shalom, the honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect who's pushing this word in all sincerity and all truth throughout the four corners of the earth. The title of this lesson is You Are Rich, and we are. And thinking about all the lies that we, like this brother said in the video, that we've been told to keep us down. That is the main reason why you are despised and hated, because you're chosen. Your God's goal, your Yahweh's goal. And you see also too that everything in this particular system is being torn down. And they're right now in this current day and age, they're arguing over critical race theory and teaching children the truth of history, because for a long time it's only been taught, history has only been taught about the achievements of Esau, Edom, and there's a reason for that, to keep you mentally, it's a form of mental oppression, and to keep you, put it this way, it's not empowering. So this truth that we have is great. This is a great work that that we've been given, and there's no nation like us, in spite of what we're going through. So I wanted to get a few scriptures. This is Revelations chapter 2, starting at verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of those which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. And yeah, we are rich. It's so rich that our heritage was taken away from us. It was stolen. So rich that all nations conspired against us to remove this truth. Okay? And that not only did they take on this truth, but they've gotten rich from it. Just to show you how powerful it is. On the left-hand side, they've gotten rich from it. And there's no legislation, no education that can measure up to what the scriptures are. Okay, we're gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is so great, who hath Yahweh so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for. And this knowledge is the foundations for a lot of documents, like the Constitution and other things like that. There is no nation on earth that was great like we were. So I'm gonna go to Psalms 147. Starting at 19, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. And the evidence is clear. We went off and we went into captivity because we didn't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. But if you see the current condition of the earth, the world is fallen. It hasn't been the same since Adam transgressed the laws. Like in the beginning, the whole world was beautiful. Then it was peace. There was long life, and through Yahweh Shai dying on the cross, he's given us a path back into that glory. But this only for the nation of Israel. Okay, the rest of these other nations are going into slavery and captivity. And you just through the spirit, you can tend, not even through the spirit, just take a look. You see what's going on out here. You see how they running things, and there's chaos, utter foolishness out there. This is Second Esdras. I'm gonna get Second Esdras 6:56. As for the other people which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. So these other nations, the Lord ain't dealing with them. The Lord is not. They're wicked, and they need guidance, and they will get it when we come back into power. Okay. This is Isaiah 40 and verse 17. All nations before him is nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing in vanity. When you look at all these nations now, these super, quote unquote, superpowers with their missiles and all their technology, the Lord is going to take them down in 1 hour. That goes to show you what they're made of. Our power is going to take them down in 1 hour. All their accomplishments throughout the generations is going to amount to nothing. Okay. It's prideful nations, man, full of arrogance and pride. The Lord hates that. This is Baruch 4. I'm going to start at 6. You were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath. Ye were delivered unto the enemies, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh. Ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. Okay, when we turned our backs, this is in line with Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting at 15 on down. We received the curses. He gave us, an option to choose life or choose death, and we chose death. We've been choosing it constantly. But he's going to change things around. He's going to put he's going to put his laws in our inward parts so that we won't be able to go off again. All right. And this sums it up, This sums it up for these other nations, So we can keep our head up, keep our head high, All that they have is not going to come to nothing. I'm skipping down to verse 30, same chapter 4, Baruch 4. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children serve. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh. Lo, thy sons come whom thou sendest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh. And hopefully this comes soon so we can get out of here, But we have this knowledge. We have a lot to look forward to, especially of us who know this truth, who is hoping, hastening his coming. So I pray that you were edified, and and the last thing, this truth is empowering. This word is empowering, and we wouldn't be nothing. We are nothing without this. So with that, I would like to say shalom.